Hello, everybody. Welcome
I'm
back.
so sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna keep going with y'all
I was
dancing.
like, using the trap.
Oh,
People are like, "What the fuck is happening?" Beast
Yeah.
in the trap, beast Jordan.
hey, you can't sing that. It's copyright. Too close to the original.
See,
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Reality Group Chat. I'm Dano Cusimano,
I'm QT.
And I'm Jordan Staff.
and we are back with the Amazing Race episode. I'm gonna say 3. I don't know if that's correct.
It's gonna be 4.
It's for rewind it, clip, and we are back with the Amazing Race episode 4. Spoiler alert, I'm depressed. So,
That was a hard ending. Especially the two teams it came down to. No shade, no love to everyone, but
Yeah.
come on.
no shade love to everybody, but my team that I love should not have left.
Yeah, that was hard.
Alrighty, let's get into it. Are you guys this episode's interesting because there's a lot of what would you guys do? And we're gonna first start it off with number 1. What train are you picking? So we see at the beginning of the episode, the first 4 teams I want to say that were there had the chance to either go on the earlier train, but the earlier train has a few more stops, a few more connections, as we've seen before in fewer past episodes. Sometimes that didn't work out. Or do you get there an hour later? Do you sleep on the train? What do you do? Now, I will say the sleeper trains were Taylor and Kylan, Rubina and Kristen, Kat and Alex, Chelsea and Jack, given Rubina and Kristen.
Christina.
I don't think it's Christina.
Oh, sorry.
No, or maybe
Oh,
it's
what?
Christina.
What was that?
No, wait, but maybe it is Christina. But there was
Let me
one
look.
more. Guys, sorry.
Well, while you are doing that, here's what I would say. I feel like I would have taken the train with stops if I knew there was a lot of other people doing it, because I would have felt more comfortable. But if I was one of the first few people to go up there, it was only like an hour difference, right? Granted, I don't know how much an hour really means in the Amazing Race time, but I feel like being able to sleep and not worry about hopping on different trains would have just been so nice.
So
Yeah,
I agree
it's
with
Christine. Sorry.
Christine. Yeah, it's Christine. It's Christine. Back to the regular schedule again. No, I will say this. My parents, I think my mom loves her bed. She loves sleeping. So Diva was I'll take the sleep. For me, the adrenaline will take me through the day. I don't need the sleep. 1 hour, I usually I don't think it comes down. Actually, no, I'm gonna say it. I think an hour is a big difference. I really do, because it's not like it's 10 minutes. Because how often does it come down to 10 minutes? Sometimes it's a foot race, but an hour is lengthy as shit. I agree with Jordan. If a lot of people were getting on that train, I'm getting on that train because at least I'm lost with all of them. Now, if I'm a weaker team, it may make me think different. It might make me think, do I really think I can beat all 4 of these teams if we're the weakest team at the end? Who knows? I'm taking the train to get there an hour early. I'm not playing these games with these hoes. QT,
Yeah,
what train are you on?
It's so hard to tell what I would actually do in the thing, because I am of the mindset a lot of times where slow and steady wins the race, and with how much train drama there was a few legs ago, I'd be maybe I just take the sleeper train and get there and guarantee that I know I'm gonna get there at this time, because we don't have to rely on me finding the right train, etc., etc.
Wow.
But I would only do that if I knew I was a strong team within the challenges and stuff. If I knew that I can do everything. If I felt like I needed that extra little boost, I might do the first train, because I think that an hour definitely, I think it ended up being a 45-minute difference or 50-minute difference something, but I think that can really change things, especially if it's you getting to one of the not pit stops, but one of the challenges or whatever earlier than someone, and being able to do it twice in a row instead of waiting for other teams. All of that can kind of start to make the difference up. So I think my first initial thing would be to do the earlier train and just do the stops and changes.
Yeah, I mean, let's even look at it. We'll see this later, but Natalie and Stephanie, when they were doing the horse one, Natalie could keep going, I think,
Exactly.
right? She was there, so she could keep going. I mean, my mom even spoke about this too. I think trains, and this might be scientifically proven, I don't really know. I think they're the most reliable form of transportation. I could be wrong. I mean, from when I've been in Europe, when it says it's going to be there at 10 and it's leaving at 10, it's leaving at 10, Deeps. You're going.
I feel like my experience in Italy, at least, maybe not all of Europe, but in Italy, when I was in Italy, the trains would either be there right at the time that they say they're
Yeah.
going to and leave right at the time, or it would all of a sudden you'd get to the train station and be like, we're delayed 15 minutes, we're delayed 20 minutes, we're delayed 25 minutes. And like,
Yeah.
then that would start the delays. I think there's a lot of delays sometimes. But if there's no delays, then yeah, you're gonna get there exactly at when
Even
you're.
then, you know what? I look at it. I think I would take the risk of, do I really think it's going to be an hour delay? You know what I mean?
Especially
For
in
a
the middle of the
train.
night. Like, what are we delayed for?
It's like the first train going out. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
Yeah,
I would choose. I wouldn't. I would figure out how to sleep on whatever the subway train, and even then,
yeah,
the adrenaline's getting me through. It's the Amazing Race. It's $1 million. Diva, I can sleep once we finish at 2 p.m. I'm going to the hotel room and I'm sleeping till tomorrow morning. Thank
yeah.
you.
But those sleeper beds did look kind of nice. Like, I
No,
was like, oh,
and
that would be nice to just get in there and sleep for eight
Yeah.
hours. Like, ooh,
but also,
you wake up refreshed.
but baby, I would be afraid I'm sleeping through it. That's too dangerous for me. I'm out. Like I'd be so. I mean, and it'd be so
That
problematic
would
for
be
me.
crazy.
So we go into kind. I don't even want to call this a challenge, but we go into like kind of the first obstacle where we're finding the king is.
Yeah.
Notes I had on this. Tucker and Tucker's brother are hot. I just like really wanted to say that. It's the first thing I really noticed throughout the episode. Wait, let me find out
Okay.
Tucker's brother's name. It's Eric.
Tucker.
Eric's body was eating it up, and it made me think: why is this challenge only 2 minutes on TV? Why aren't we prolonging this out? Why aren't we making them run shirtless
I
throughout
saw
the rest of
tweets
the
about
episode?
that.
Um,
That's funny.
and guess what? For the people, for the women and the gays out there, that is what it is. I said Jag and Jazz are up, and I don't know what that meant.
Are
I don't
up.
even. Oh,
I think.
oh, maybe I think they. Oh, they weren't like they weren't figuring out the little twist thing or whatever. And like
Oh,
Tucker's brother was like boom, 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 and I'm like, oh, y'all
Yeah.
do
I
the
know that was
y'all.
good.
You're right.
Also, what I thought was funny, this is like so random, but you could tell that they got in their rules or whatever that they couldn't run in that place because they'd all leave out of the thing
Sleepwalking.
and like kind of be running,
Oh.
but being like trying to walk just like with really big steps. It reminded me of like when you're little at the pool and your parents are like, "Don't run at the pool," and
The
you're
little
like kind
lifeguard.
of trying to walk.
Yeah.
Exactly. Then I have Tucker. I loved how Tucker and Eric did not tell Jag and
Yes.
Jazz at all. And I'm like, you're not in an alliance with them. This is for first place. You've gotten
Yeah.
first place 2 legs. You got second ones. Like, I don't need to be telling you what to do. Given
Yes.
this was good because that's what got them to get to the fast forward first. Like,
That
get
was
them here.
perfect.
But before we need to speak about this, I would be remiss if we're not going to talk about these racist ass cabs in here because this was
No.
literally crazy work.
Yeah.
The the fact that Jag and Jazz could not get a taxi for shit is
While everyone around them was getting taxis.
that
No,
was
this was really hard to watch because the thing is like all these episodes we've been like we want Jag and Jazz to have some kind of disadvantage but like
yeah,
not a
not
racist disadvantage.
no.
Like that is so
Yeah.
wild to me, and it was really sad because you can tell that this is something that they've had to deal with for a
Yeah.
while because I think Jazz at one point is like, let's put our hoods on, and they just automatically put their hoods on knowing that that's gonna get them more likely to get help. So it made me really sad, and it's kind of sucks. Like it's I don't know how Amazing Race could change this, but it feels like a disadvantage that's really outside the realms of the game. And
Yeah.
so if it would have cost them and like if they were a team that wasn't as good and maybe would have
Yeah.
lost, that would have been really a tough loss.
I wish we could see how long it took them. I mean, it seemed like it really took them a while. At that part, bitch, I'm throwing myself in front of the cab. Like, and then I'm suing you for hitting me and for being racist. Like, and I'm suing you for both. Like, at this point, like,
Yeah.
but that was hard. And then I saw online Joseph was talking about that Joseph and Adam ran into the same problem, but Joseph literally had to put himself in front of a car and literally be like, "Yo, let us the fuck in."
That's so
Like
Yeah, that's so fucked.
that's just crazy to me that it's 2024 when this was filmed, 2025, whatever, and like we are living in a world where like bitches can't be getting fucking cabs without hoes being racist.
I know. And where were they? In Hungary, right? Is that the country they were in? I think
I don't remember.
maybe.
Bitch, why you
Yeah.
racist and hungry? Go eat, bitch. Like why? Like I'm like really. I just like. Dude,
Pick a
no.
struggle, not racist and hungry. Come on.
Thank you. Like I did pick a struggle, like fuck, like. But no, I'm happy that and you said it perfectly. Like we didn't want them to like continue to be in first because we want to see it interesting. Not like that. That
Yeah.
was just like hard as fuck to watch. And I'm happy they like that didn't really deter them too much, hopefully. But I was just like, fuck that. Like that was messy. Um,
Yeah.
we go see Tucker and Eric. My notes literally all say Tucker and brother. Like I don't know why I just didn't read the script that said Eric, but
Oh, okay.
Tucker.
We just lost a co-host. No big deal.
Like
It's
it
okay. I
was
think we
literally
can
like
continue.
it was like no warning. It was like straight like
Yeah.
Well,
chaser.
I was just gonna be like, keep it moving. I just gotta plug in my AirPods because they're dying.
It's fine. So we see them going to the roast shoot thing. Obviously, if I'm the first team, I'm doing this. Dare I say this seems so unfair, and I have such thoughts on this. I want to hear what you guys have to say. To me, why I think this is unfair is because this did not seem hard to me. The reason I say that is because they had the same pattern each time. They had the cheat sheet of like do 2 rotations here, 2 rotations here, 2 rotations here,
The
and you're done.
the cheat sheet I think really killed this being a proper fast forward, because in a fast forward it needs to be something hard enough to where it's like, did we just waste all of our time doing something that we're not going to be able to get and have to end up going to do one of the tasks. The cheat sheet was horrible. I thought that maybe there are some people do just know how to do a Rubik's cube
Yeah, but
easily and they know the pattern already. I wouldn't have known, but there's people
same.
that do. So this could have been good for someone who does. But you could tell Tucker and his brother did not know, Tucker and Eric, sorry, did not know how to do it, and they were using the cheat sheet. But at that point, it's just like a choreographed dance. Like
Yeah.
you just have to get it muscle memory, and then you're
I
gonna get it.
I think what I would have done there if I was like production, because like really, if you look at it like this, at the end of the day, I was talking to my parents. I'm like, oh, and then they got to go to the end. That's not unfair. But then if you look at it, really, the Rubik's cube is the equivalent to the horses, and then they got to fast forward through the last challenge at the end. So really, they only got one challenge up. But I'm like, whatever. But
Yeah.
I just almost think what would have made it more fair is if there was a demonstration and the guy was doing it really fast, but the same pattern. So it's like we really have to pay attention. Is it one da 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 like,
Yes.
or give them like you have to do a minute in between each take. Like it has to be like you do it and it's a minute. It just seemed like they were able to whip it out, and I'm
Yeah.
like that is like it just didn't seem that hard for a fast forward. Also, dare I say, I think fast forward should be for bitches in the back.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
as someone that hasn't seen The Amazing Race, and then even when they did, like, it was a fast forward, I didn't know what that meant. And once I realized it meant that they, like, were done, I was like, oh, oh. And then that's what you did to do
I
that?
I'm just like I'm kind of at the volition low key where like I almost wish it was like the last team could get the fast forward, and I almost want the last two teams to be able to do the double U-turn. Like I really think that would
Yeah.
spice shit up. Like I don't know. I think that's getting a little too
I
crazy. But
No,
I
but I agree with what you're saying, because these advantages, which I guess they're an advantage because if you're able
you're
to
doing
get them, you
good.
get an advantage because you're
Right.
doing really well. But I feel like their point is to equalize the competition a little bit more, and it doesn't do that if teams in the back remain in the back
Yeah.
without any chance of getting these things. Like every team that came after Tucker and Eric were ripping the thing, seeing it was
I
a
know.
fast forward, literally chucking the fast forward away. Like, nope, we don't. We're not even gonna try to do that. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's it. I wish there was at least other teams that went to try it, and then
Yeah.
we would have some
Yeah.
kind of shake up from
And
there.
sometimes, in some, we get that a few times. But what I will say is, I was happy for this equalizer this episode. We talked about it last episode. But like, just going back to the train thing, the fact that like, I think I saw it. Jack and Jazz finished at like 2:22, and I feel like there was a team. It might have been Cat or someone finished at like 8 o'clock, like 8:44, like it was something like that. I think that might have been Cat and Alex.
Yeah.
That's 6 hours. So the fact that the game gave us an hour window to catch everybody up, I think that's very good. I think that's very smart. We should kind of be rewarding teams who finish fast and finish ahead. I do agree. But I think we always need to have something that brings them back together within an hour or two difference, just so it makes it fun to watch. Like we don't,
Yeah.
again, like later on this episode, this is the first time, Kat and Alex are seeing these other teams where it's like, what? Like, I
Yeah,
want to
that
see them
was
together,
great.
and I want to see them like boost up in the rankings.
Yeah.
That's my thoughts on the fast forward. We end up seeing that the boys get it done. They finish 18 hours ahead of everybody else, and you have to think they're gonna have, if there's not an equalizer next time, they have such a far window compared to everybody else. So I hope there is an equalizer, or that's too overpowered.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I was thinking also is that they're gonna have a lot of time to rest before the
Yeah.
next leg, and especially they were part of the group that didn't do the sleeper train,
Oh
and
yeah.
that group looks so tired going
Yeah.
from train to train. So I think this is a great. I mean, in addition to not having to do the tasks and getting there in first, you
Hmm.
get to rest for a longer amount of time than everyone else before the day starts.
Yeah, I agree as well.
Yeah.
Further on, we see Chelsea and Jack are just horrible with directions. Like we just like they don't like. I've never. I'm bad with directions, but like I somehow have to question. Am I better than them? Like with directions, and I'm bad with. I barely can make it to my high school. It is one stoplight, you make a right, and it's all the way down to the left. And I'm still like, where is it? I don't really know. Um, did they not practice before going on? Like, isn't
Yeah.
Jack a firefighter? Like, don't you kind of have
Yeah.
to be good with directions? Like, don't you need to know which streets to go down? And you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I thought he'd be a little bit better, but it seems like whenever they're driving, especially, I think they have the same idea that he should be looking at the map and she should be driving because he'll have a better idea of like how to get around. But then they always end up switching, and it's like, well, maybe I should be driving, and you look at the map, and yeah, maybe they're just I don't know, they're not getting it in these European countries.
fighting for their lives. We also have to point out our divas, the loves of our lives, Hannah and Simone, wearing these ponchos the whole episode are sending me into
I
oblivion.
didn't even
I
realize
see Hannah Chada in this fuck ass $2 poncho, and still she somehow looks so gorgeous, and I'm like still so like she's running around in this poncho like nobody else is worried, and I'm just like gagged that like even when she's watching Simone do the horse challenge, Diva
that.
is still wearing that
Yeah.
fuck ass poncho, and I'm like, bitch,
She
you're
is suited and ready to go whenever necessary.
I need everybody to know this, and I mean this like there is something about them that brings so much joy to my heart. It's actually insane. It's disgusting. Like I look at them and I'm like, I need to be best friends with them. I need to be a part of your family. I need you to adopt me. Like I want to become a chata. Like I I just love them. I just love
I'm
everything
obsessed.
they do. I can't.
They're so good. I'm obsessed with them. And
It's so
also, of course, Izzy and Paige. I feel like we
Oh
didn't get as
yeah.
much of Izzy and Paige in this episode, but loving them.
But
And
you know
they're
why?
doing
Because they're
amazing.
eating it up. Because they're eating
Yeah.
it up. Because they're eating it up. Their
Yeah.
relationship is so relationship goals. Like they just get each other. Like they they just do. They get
Their
it. They
communication, I've never seen two people communicate better. They also are both aware of what they need to do, and
Hmm.
they
yeah.
take different like things. Like I
Also,
can only wish to be in
and
a
you know
relationship
what?
with
And you know what? I know Reddit was shitting on this team, thinking that they were not going to be a strong team, and the
them.
fact
Yeah,
that they keep going up, I'm just like, yeah. Like I
Yeah.
just again.
obsessed.
Stand. So going into the second challenge, we're going into the coaching. This is where somebody has to really steer a horse. They have 45 seconds to go through 7 obstacles. So who does it from each team? We have Jag doing it, Natalie, Izzy, Simone, Alex, Kylan, Kristen, Jack, and Joseph. You know what? I feel like some of these people were like, "Oh, I love horses, so like I'm gonna get it going, like whatever." And some are like, "I don't think it matters." Did it look that hard? No. I
No.
hate for saying that. I mean, it didn't look hard, but I also feel like I say that now, and then my ass would be like,
I
run,
feel like
ah.
I would get on that horse and be like, "Whoa, this is way too big!" And like the little cones that I have to
Yeah.
sit, they looked narrow. Those cones versus the big like wagon they're pushing. I don't know. I thought it looked like it would kind of be hard. I think I would get it maybe a little bit quickly, but it would definitely be hard.
Yeah, no, I still
I
haven't seen an episode of The Amazing Race yet where it's been like, yeah, would win this and I will win this show. Like, not at all.
Yeah.
I have the complete opposite mindset where I'm like, these look so easy. Like, and again, you're watching it from the couch. It's a
Of
complete
course,
different
yeah.
experience, 100%. I mean, I also like grew up like when I like rode horses and stuff like that. Like we
Oh.
rode horses, so like
We
no, but
did
like
bring,
even
well, you
then
didn't
you're in
mention
this.
that.
When you're in this big ass carriage, like it just seems easy to go like a little bit left, a little bit right. Like I
Yeah.
don't know, but also I
I
think the
think after
horses.
the first time, I would have to get to like know like how hard do I have to
Hmm.
pull? Like
Yeah.
is a little, it's like driving.
But also for me, the horses, I'd be like, you ran this course, bitch. You don't know where to go. Like, why do
Yeah.
I even have to
Right.
tell you?
I
Like, dead
shouldn't
ass.
have to tell you. You don't know to stay in the cones.
Bitch, I'm putting
Especially
that.
at one point, Simone's like just stops right before the finish line, and she's like, "Come on, go, please!" Like you don't know that you're supposed to keep going. Come
But
on.
has Simone never seen a Western, bitch? I would have been like, yeah, like, we gotta go. Like, you ever seen Santa Claus, bitch, where he's like on Dasher, on Dancer, on Prancer, bitch? Like, I'd be I feel like I'd be dragging them to the end. Nah,
Yeah,
that pissed me off. That was a setup.
that
Um,
was hard. Oh, sorry.
no, don't go for it.
I was just gonna say, I also thought it was funny. Joseph was horrible at this, as he has been for a lot of these like more athletic things. And he said it's because he's never done sports because he let Adam do sports. But I loved the moment when Adam was like, he sees Joseph go for the first time. He's doing horrible, and Adam says to Jazz, "Well, it was really nice running the race with you guys. This is so fun opportunity of a
Yeah.
lifetime." I loved that. That's
Yeah,
so
he's
my
funny.
sense of humor that it was perfect.
No, and even speaking about that, and this we found this tea out earlier because Joseph and his brother they couldn't and Adam couldn't find the place at all. Joseph made a tweet saying that the low key racist cab driver dropped them off completely far away from where it needed to be. So like that was on the driver, not on them. Another thing where I'm like, fuck
No,
this country, I keep
that's
Yeah.
like
horrible.
y'all are nasty as hell. Um,
Yeah.
we go into it. Kylan and Taylor are also horrific with directions. Oh, and they contemplate using the express pass. And I'm like, oh, for
Ouch.
me, I would not use the express pass until like, if I know I have like two more competitions to do, I am not doing it on the first one of the day.
Tell me what it
I
Do they
like,
does.
know? Do they know how many they have?
you have an idea. I think that
Okay.
sometimes there might be a little more. Jordan, the express pass that like it gets you to bypass one of the detours
Oh,
or
okay.
roadblocks. So they could have used it and not had to do the horses at all, which that was crazy. Simone whipping the horse made me cry. Like at the end, like she really starts going for it. I'm like, finally, someone told her to put it in high gear. I'm like, Simone, don't play.
She's
I'm
just so nice. She
Yeah.
can't do anything.
girlfriend, I'm boyfriend, I'm nervous. Like I was getting nervous. And then Kristen and Rubina, I said this. I said maybe y'all shouldn't have slept on that train because they were struggle busting and
Oh.
they were
This
last.
And this is why, this is literally the exact reason why I say maybe I would have done the first train, because it came down to about the 50 minutes that
That's
they
crazy.
left, you know? Like, yeah,
Yeah,
it's in moments like these where you're like, ooh. And I didn't realize that there was another challenge after this, so I thought that like this was it for them. And I was
yeah.
like, dang, they should have definitely taken that first train, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hey, maybe they learned. I mean, she said she was like, I was literally terrible and I had no sleep last time. But Diva,
Yeah.
the race is all about no sleep. Like,
I know.
it is what it is. Call it a day.
Yeah.
So after everybody finishes with that, we actually see Kylan. They kind of like get it together. They knew they needed to. They were booking it up. We go to the Houdini pick the box for the detour, which I thought was cute. I thought it was fun. Like that's cute. Like figuring
Yeah.
out where it goes. Joseph and Adam break the key. I mean, it's like it's just giving Popeye the Sailor Man. Just they're too strong, and I'm like, yeah, I can, yeah, yeah. You somehow, yeah. You
That
see
was
everyone.
crazy.
That gagged me. But alrighty, and then alrighty. This one's a good one. Which one are you guys doing? Are you choosing the juggling challenge, or are you choosing balancing act, doing the dance? I already know QT. I already know what you're
Yeah.
doing. I was a cheer. I did cheer. I know what I do. I already know what Miss Girl's doing. Jordan, what are you
Yeah, I
doing?
would do the dance.
I think I would have done the juggling. I mean, it looked complicated, but I mean, it's only 10 seconds. Granted, they didn't know that when they're picking, but
Yeah.
I feel like
I
that would
think
have been more doable for me.
The dance always eats people up. So if you're not a dancer, I would probably do the
Yeah.
juggling.
I'm delusional enough where I've like done like musical theater my whole
Yeah, I was
life.
gonna
So
say,
like
you.
I'm like for me, I know I can do the dance. Like I know I can also act through it. Like so many dancing challenges, it's about like face as
Just
well.
like,
With juggling, bitch, I don't even think I can juggle like two
Oh,
things. Dead
no.
ass, dead ass. Except if
I
it's
actually,
them.
I learned how to juggle while I was in the circle during like the moments that I had
Oh,
nothing
when
else
they
to
were like, give us a little 5 minute fun bit or whatever for the day.
Yeah, well, because I had like a bowl of oranges there, like fake oranges, and so I would just take them, and I was trying to learn on my own. Never juggled before in my life, and my producer would come over the loudspeakers, my night producer, and he was like giving me instructions, like hold the two in the one hand, and then this, and then telling me how to do it, and then by the end, I had a good like 5 seconds.
And guys, on next episode, we'll watch QT juggle balls. Thank you so much.
Like,
Yeah, I think I would do the dance. I mean, it depends on who my partner is. If it's my
that's the
father,
thing.
if it's my 7-year-old father who just had hip surgery, we're not doing that.
Yeah,
But
I think that's the thing too, is like Yeah, I would want to do the dance 100%, but it's like, who am I doing it with, and are they going to be able to pick this up? And I think that's some of the team struggled with that. Hannah
Yeah.
and Simone obviously are both dancers, so they were able to do it. But like Natalie and her sister, Natalie was like, I'll be able to get this, but will Stephanie? So yeah,
Yeah.
in times like that, it's hard, it's difficult to know.
So the teams who ended up picking the juggling was Kylan and Taylor and Joseph and Adam. We see Kylan and Taylor eat it up. Like
Yeah.
eat up boots. Like finally we're seeing the athleticism that like we've known they've had this whole race. We just have like not seen it at all because they've been in the back of the pack.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
we saw them eat it up. I mean Kylan be looking delicious as always. So like I was just anytime he's doing anything, I'm just and I love Kylan. He's such a sweetheart and he just
Yeah,
looked
he's
good
nice.
doing it. And so did Taylor. We see them eat it up. We see Joseph and Adam do it. I think it was 156 times
It
it
was
took
something
them.
crazy.
That was
Yeah.
has to be a new record because that was diabolical.
That
Uh,
was insane. It took them so long. But yeah, I don't know. It's they're in these challenges, they're doing equally as good as I think they're going to do, and also like way worse than I think, because wasn't it the hockey one? Joseph
yes.
took like so many different
Yeah, I
turns,
think
so many
so.
turns. Like, yeah, it's a good thing that they are ahead of the pack and like have a good lead on people,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because they need the time. It seems like.
But what's so interesting and what I love is like we're seeing there's some teams that we're seeing do good that we assumed would do good, and we're
Yeah.
also seeing teams that we didn't necessarily assume would do good do really good. And I like
Yes.
I like that little balance. It makes it a little bit less predictable.
I agree.
My favorite thing is Natalie literally was like, "What does juggling mean?"
Yeah, she was like, "What does that mean?" Like, was that the adrenaline? Maybe
It
she like,
had to have been.
I don't know,
Natalie,
because
what does juggling mean? Bitch, what?
yeah. And then I was like, does she not know? Does she not understand like what does it mean in the context of this clue? And then
Right.
it was like, no, like Stephanie was explaining to her juggling like completely.
Love that diva.
That was
And
funny.
so, and then we're going into balancing act, the dancing challenge. The teams who did this, everybody else:
Yeah.
Natalie and Stephanie, Izzy Paige, Jag Jazz, Jack Chelsea, Kristen and Rubina, Alex and Kat, Hannah and Simone. Only note I have on this, and I think it's the only note that needs to be said. Simone and Hannah ate boots. That's it. Like guys, I don't understand the serotonin boost it gave me when they knew it was dance. When my girls are dancers, when they came
Yes.
in there, and I just knew they were gonna eat up. Like I was like, oh my god, they're here. They're saving the day. I
Yeah.
mean, everybody. Oh, who really had a difficulty with this challenge? I don't think that many people like
Cat, Alex.
Cat and Alex.
Alex
Yeah.
and Kat and Alex. Oh,
Yeah.
and Jack and Chelsea also
Yeah, a few
had.
people had to do it multiple times, but yeah. I mean, it was really nice though with Hannah and Simone, because they thought that they were like at the back of the pack
Yeah.
and were down and out, because they were, I think, the second to last to leave the horses.
No, they
So
were the
yeah, it was
last. They
nice.
were the last.
Oh, they were the last. No, was
Yeah.
it? No, I think Rubina. No, I think they left. I think they left because then I remember Rubina like sliding down and like laying on the floor when
It was,
Simone
but they
did
were
it.
close. That's what it was. It
Yeah,
was
it
like
was
I
like
think
right
pushing out
neck
right
and neck.
after.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so like to the point where they felt like they were down and out, and then this was really able to like give them that push that they needed. So that was
Yeah.
nice to see of them. I just love how Hannah dances. Like the way she was doing it, it looked like she was at like a Millennium class in
But
LA.
also, she literally ate up so down where I was like, wait, why are y'all professionals? I was like, hold up.
I
Like,
know.
why are you guys eating a little too hard?
No,
Even
some
then,
of the best dancing we've seen on Amazing Race.
we
100%.
see Natalie and Stephanie, like they get it pretty good. And so we'll go into places now. Tucker and brother, Tucker and Eric, they get first, obviously. Then we see Natalie and Stephanie, they get second. Izzy and Paige, I think, also really ate up the challenge.
Yeah.
Like again, when you have a good partner that supports you in that way, like you just get each other, you know what to say, what not to say, and I just think that makes you such a strong competitor here because you're
Yeah.
like, I know what I need to be, I know what I need to do for them, and it takes that stress off. I think they did phenomenal.
And I feel like they're both really good at like so many random little things that help them in stuff like this. Like I feel like for some reason being a flutist really helps Izzy with maybe like the counts of the dance,
Yeah.
or I don't know, they just have all these little things that are able to help
Makes
them
sense.
with such random tasks.
I also just think it's like a gay thing. Like I'm being dead ass. Like I feel like gay men and women like dead ass. Like I think we just have like, and we really do. We see a lot of like gay couples on this show do really well. Like gay guys and gay. They're just we have something in us where like I don't even know where we're just like suddenly we're good at a lot of random
Yeah.
stupid shit, and it just is what it is.
That's
And
true.
feel
I
like
think of Will and I forgot
James,
his partner.
Will and James.
Will and James, yeah, they
Yeah.
were amazing. Yeah.
They were phenomenal. I mean, and like there was two guys last season who were both performers in Vegas. Like they
Yes,
had
I
like
remember.
it's something in the blood. It's
And
in the
yeah, and then
water.
let's put me on the show so I can break that stereotype real quick because it ain't happening for me.
I need to see it. I need to see it.
I fear if I was paired up with Jordan, like Jordan like could not get the 8 count, I would be like,
I mean, I also did
Yeah.
theater, like musical theater, but only until like
Jordan, these challenges aren't hard. I don't know why you're sweating. Like I don't know why you're like I.
No, I think you would do a lot better than you think. I
I
think I'm like somewhere in the middle where I think some are hard, some are like,
But it, but
like
it's but it's
kind of
not
middle.
like I
But I think
don't
you
think
could
I'm not good. Like I look at Big Brother and I'm like I'm hanging on that fucking wall for 8 hours, and like there's certain
seriously.
things where it's like difficult competitions. It's like no, the pressure cooker. I'm in there for 18 hours. Like
Yeah.
I'm in there for a day. But I'm sorry. Once again, the roses. Oh, this is like shade F2489, and this is shade F2484.
Yeah.
No, I'm not clocking that.
Yeah, you have to be very patient with some of them. I think for me, what would get me on the race is the running. Like I'd
Mm.
be walking everywhere. I can't bother to
And
run.
you know what? This is Daniel's tip for the day. For Amazing Race, dead ass. If you for anybody watching this, if you ever go on the show, you can complete every challenge. Go in with that mindset. It doesn't matter if you are 20. It doesn't matter if you are 80. Jordan, don't give me that, man. No, but it is true. Every challenge, like it is doable. So I think if you go in with that mindset, like I can do this. I just don't know how fast it's going to take me. I think would ease a lot of like stress for people. And that's my
Yeah.
tea. That's my tip.
Fair.
We see after Izzy and Paige in third, we see Kylan and Taylor. They ate up juggling so fast. Like really, they went from last, and you love to see this. They went from like last to then like boom, boom, like just knocking out
Yeah.
these challenges. Like love it. After that, we have Jack and Jazz. They go in. Then Hannah and Simone ate up the dancing challenge. Joseph and Adam, I mean, after 18,000 attempts, they
Yeah.
finally got. And thank God, I love them. The fact that they came in with Hannah and Simone and we saw them like all crying together, I thought was so wholesome. I love those two teams down.
I
Like,
know they're so. It was so beautiful seeing them cry, and their eyes were puffy. I don't even think we saw like all
Yeah,
of
the
the
extent.
crying that
Yeah.
happened because it looked like a lot. But yeah, that was so special.
it was so sweet. After that, we then see Rubina and Kristen. I'm gonna say Christine
Christine.
now. Is it Christine?
It's Christine. Yeah, with an E at
Christine,
the
I'm
end.
sorry for the slander. Christine, like I
Uh,
will really lock it and clock it next time. We really do love you, divas. We love women teams here. And then, and then we have Jack and Chelsea and Kat and Alex. Now, dare I say, we have lost Kat and Alex way too soon. Seeing
yeah.
Kat just have this breakdown,
Yeah.
I mean, some she tweeted this. Somebody was like, "The Kat I've seen on this show is completely different than the Kat we've seen on Big Brother." She's like, "BTW, this was me, by the way," and it was her sobbing on Big Brother, and I was
Yeah,
like,
that's true. We saw this on Big Brother,
Yeah.
100%.
through and through. I think, but again, I even just you look at their relationship, like they never gave up. Like I
Hmm.
mean, even then, Alex was always so supportive of Kat. Like never really took it out like anything on Kat. Vice versa. Like they were just such good television. They were such good
Yeah.
people. I don't know where they went wrong this leg necessarily. I don't know. I don't know why they were only an hour behind, but I don't even.
I don't
I
know. I think
was it the
it's like the
horse?
whole thing of I don't know. I don't. I really don't know where. I think it might have just been like little things throughout because I was gonna say like they've just been behind this whole time, but to your point, like they got to a point where it was just an hour behind, and they were with a group of other people. Um, the who did the horse challenge for them? Was it
Alex.
Alex?
Alex did it with them. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I don't remember like how good or bad he was doing, but they leave the horse challenge earlier than other teams. So I think it really came down to that dance thing. And then I know
I
Kat
think they were
wanted
like
to switch.
I think they were like third to last, low key. I think it was
Okay, yes.
a
And then you have Hannah and Simone coming after you, and they're like
and they
the
ate
best
it
Yeah.
up, and
dancers.
even with Rubina and Chris, yeah, and
Yeah, that was that's kind of
and
difficult.
honestly, it was one of those things where I think Kat just got in her head. Like I think
Yeah.
I don't think it was that close at the end because there was a part where we see Kat and Al like we see Kat crying, but like she's like we're the last ones here, we're the last ones here,
Yeah.
but then we end up seeing
They
Rubina
show.
and
Yeah.
Christine.
Yeah, got it.
We see Rubita and Christine. We see them dance, and then we see them get the clear. So I wish the race would tell us how long, like even in finale, like final, like I would love to see like check-in times, like when did they finish, like
Yeah.
how close really was it? Kat and Alex too soon. Dare I say it should have been a non-elimination leg, just because I love them so much, and I
I
would love to see them
miss
again.
bring back non-elimination legs to the race. I don't understand why we ever got rid
I
of them.
need
They
two
were
a
the
season.
perfect thing that I loved so much.
I need two a season. I need two a season with like
Yes.
a mega leg. Like give me a mega leg, but
I
no one
love a
goes home
mega
on the
leg.
mega leg. Like
Even though I
give
feel
me.
like all these legs have been mega legs, they all feel so long. Oh
But
my
you know
god.
why? It's because past seasons used to be 60 minutes and now it's 90. Like now everything is 90, and
Oh,
that's what it
wow.
is.
They're really
So,
pushing them. These people look beat down. They need like I want them to have a day of rest or something.
yeah,
Like this is
even
hard.
God rested on the seventh day.
Right.
And so that's it. And then next week we see, and I just again, I love Alex and Kat. I need to reiterate that again.
Yeah.
Salt of the earth, but we literally love them. Jordan and I have met both of them, and they are amazing people. And she's always hosting some event in Dallas, low key,
Yeah.
high key, some reality event. If you're down in Dallas, you have to go check her out. She is who she is on the shows, but like just amazing, nice, sweet, funny, hysterical, comedic, legendary. Alex, all the same, 10 times more. We love them down. But next week, we see the double U-turn. Jordan's first double U-turn. He doesn't even know what a
I
U-turn
don't. That's
is.
me. The last 10 minutes, y'all talking about mega, omega, triple delta
Oh
race. I'm
yeah.
like, yeah,
Jordan, a double U-turn is when you know how this one you had to either do juggling or you
yeah.
had to do the dancing. When you get double U-turn, two teams have to do both of the detours. So
Oh,
they have to do they have to do both of them, and then everybody else gets to do one. Given some teams earlier on in the pack, they don't give them off because they're like, we're already in first, we're not going to do that. So sometimes they let the people in the back do it. But since this is like a Big Brother season, I'm hoping we see like Tucker and Eric give it to like Jag and Jazz and also Kyland and Taylor. Like give it to the people who have express passes and force them to use it.
Yeah.
Do not let them have it. So that's what we're going to be seeing next week. Thoughts,
period.
everyone?
I can't wait. I'm excited. I love a double U-turn. I hope that it gets used in like an unpredictable way.
Yeah.
But I do like that we're going into a double U-turn without our Trainwreck Alliance as the top three because I thought that if we
Yeah.
had that, that would be really boring because they wouldn't target each other. But now we might get some switch ups. I hope Tucker and I really just want Tucker and Eric to get there and U-turn Jag and Jazz and like really switch things up. Like this is the type of detriment I want to Jag and Jazz's game, not the taxi thing, but a
Yeah.
double U-turn.
Yeah, but you know what makes it interesting is again the Trainwreck Alliance is split up. Like Natalie and
Yeah.
Stephanie are in second, then Jag and Jazz are in fifth, and then Joseph and Adam are in seventh. I am hoping like Tucker and Eric, they were on the same season as Jag. No, they weren't. No,
No.
they weren't. Never mind. Given, I'm hoping Tucker and Eric they do Jag and Jazz, force them to use their
Yeah.
express
Yeah.
pass. And I hope Natalie, honestly, like Natalie or Izzy and Paige do Kylan and Taylor. And for, again, like, I don't want these people to have the express pass. They're good teams already. I don't want them to have it later on when we're down to like 5 teams. Like, I want it to be fun and interesting. Flush it out. Let's start anew and let's see what goes on. But I'm excited. I hope it gets used like very strategically and it's like some like feisty shit. That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah. No, I agree. But yeah, overall, I really liked this episode. This is one of my favorites so far of the season. I liked that we got so much switch up. It was starting to get boring
Yeah.
with Jag and Jazz winning every single one, Natalie being behind, like all of that stuff.
Yep.
So I'm glad we got some switch ups. That was fun to see. And yeah.
Jordan, thoughts?
You know what? It's a fun show. I am enjoying the show. I do think that if I would have watched this at my first season as like a season of like newbies, I would not have made it past the first episode. But I'm powering through, and I think I will continue to enjoy it the more it goes on and I see a full season.
Yeah, when you see all the twists and all the turns, and like, I think as the season goes on, hopefully, I feel like the challenges have been a little bit easy compared to other seasons. It's also a European version. I feel like every time we're in Europe, it's easy. Like, it's not like beach things when they have to like build kites and build fucking dragons or whatever the shit that they gotta do there. But guys, that is it for this episode for the Amazing Race recap on Reality Group Chat. You can find me anywhere at Daniel_Cusumano, first and last name, bottom left-hand corner. QT, where can these lovely people find you?
These lovely people can find me everywhere that you look at Quori-Tyler, Quorityler. Don't get it wrong.
And you can find me everywhere at It's Jordan Staff.
Ooh, and where do we get tickets to your next show?
Thank you so much. Eventbrite.com/It's Jordan Staff.
Hey guys, you can follow us on every social media platform at Reality Group Chat. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment. Let us know what team you hope goes home next week. What team are you rooting for? Let's have some discourse. Let's have some little chitter chatter. And we're going to see you next time on Reality Group Chat. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.